Piety requires us to honor truth above our friends, meaning piety, truth, wisdom, intelligence, morality, virtue are always the most important conditions in our life, and they can be very easily also considered to be the most important circumstances and situations in our lives that we have to go through them, learn from them, overcome them, and obviously conquer the challenges, difficulties, oppositions, rivalries that they bring alongside their practice, growth, development, execution in one way or another. Because the moment we try to execute our piety, virtue, quality into societal circumstances, outside conditions, public premises, realms, then we also are going to invite a whole lot of undesirable, unnecessary criticism, unconditional hatred, isolation, betrayal, corruption, disdain, and filth into our lives from the greater society, from the masses that obviously delight in ignorance and that dwell and persist in their ignorance, arrogance, corruption, bad behaviors, conflicting attitudes, and they enjoy whatever the government tells them to do. And even if they are subjected to corruption, criticism, discrimination, then also they are going to persist in these attitudes and behaviors and repetitions. So being pious also means being strong, powerful enough for facing, taking on, and also overcoming, triumphing over any kind of challenges, oppositions, rivalries, difficulties, dangers in our lives, no matter the kind of intensity it has. But if we're not able to face challenges, welcome oppositions from ourselves as well as particularly most importantly from the outside world and external societies that still dwells in unconscious and lacks awareness and obviously resides in ignorance, then we cannot continue with piety, truthfulness, wisdom, morality, significance, virtue, individuality, authenticity, sovereignty either. Because if we really are to become and then execute, progress, grow, learn, and continue with being authentic, pious, sovereign, independent individual, virtuous all the time, then we also have to be able to not only conquer criticisms by ourselves, accept challenges, difficulties at our own will, but also invite voluntary criticism into our lives that we're obviously going to get heat anyways for authenticity, because authenticity is the mirror that ignorance, pretense just cannot afford to look at. Ignorance, arrogance, pretense literally falls apart on the face of authenticity. That much power authenticity carries about itself, because the whole society ultimately is founded upon pretense, ignorance, lying, and maintaining the illusions and facades of basically perfection